Hello yet again, and welcome back to Compositing with Sam. In this episode, we're going to take this shot of a parking lot in Lake Tahoe, and this is actually a parking area for the SR28 shared use path. And when I was there, I noticed that a lot of people brought their bikes on a bike rack, but then the bikes had a choice of either to go along with the traffic down the middle or pedestrians if they wanted to get up on the curb and go on the sidewalk. And so we're going to do just a slight alteration to give them some space. And then also we're going to change this to reverse to back-in style parking, which is safer in bike scenarios. So I have it in Photoshop right here. And I've already done generative fill, reducing these weeds here in the back. This is going to make our composite a little bit cleaner. I know it's not perfect, but it's going to be better than if I were going to leave those weeds. And then I'm going to save this, and we're actually going to do something a little different with Beyond Typicals today. All right, so today in Beyond Typicals, we're using the cloud version, and this is available. You can learn more about it by going to Beyond Typicals, going to our website, beyondcat.com, hovering over this menu, and going to Cloud Browser, and you can learn more. Reach out to us by clicking on the Contact Us link on our website. So the cloud is basically the opportunity to use Beyond Typicals in a browser. You don't have to have a GPU. You could use this on any laptop. You could use this on a tablet if you had a mouse hooked to it. You could use it on a Mac. And it's almost been out a year, and more of our users are turning to this option. So this is kind of the minimized version, but you can go full screen like this. And this is the default project. And so we want to go to our example projects to choose blank. And then always just want to remove the tool width. And then we want to go to this render panel. There's rendering, there's photo compositing. We want to go import new layer. This is a little different. This is a little different than how it is on the desktop because it has to actually upload that file from the desktop and bring it up to the cloud version. So now we have that. Let's also change this to 4K because that's probably the ratio we're going to work with here. All right, so now we can build out our parking lot. And to do that, we have our sections. We can do a common lane here. We will make that wider. And then we're going to do parking. And obviously right here, it's just street parking, but we can widen that by going to width, changing that to 14. Actually, let's change that to 16. And then we can change the asset rotation. Not that one. We can change the asset rotation by doing this Z right here. And so if we wanted to do the way it's shown in the existing, it would be like this. But we want to do back-in parking, which is going to be like this. And looks like we still need a little bit more space here. And then we're going to want to change the spacing of these vehicles. We can remove some of these. I'm just trying to get the spacing right on this. Longitudinal offset. And then we can, let's delete the stripe. And actually there's a little gutter here between. So we're going to keep that. And then we need to get these stripes. So the way you do that is to select it. We have a primary asset here, so we're going to do secondary asset. And you can see we have stripe, short, medium, long. Let's match our spacing, which is 14. Let's match our rotation, which is 60. And then we have to match our offset. There we go. All right, so now we want to add, we're going to change this texture. Just turn off our traffic. We want to get a brick pattern similar to what we have now. So we can go here and we have all these options for concrete pavers. Sometimes it's a little blurry. If you zoom in, it's gonna going to get more clear. It's actually pretty similar to what we have. Alright, so we may have to adjust some of these widths a little bit when we get our photo compositing. If you're doing this on your own design, you're not going to need to do this step because you'll already have all that. But we're doing a little bit of iterations here. So we want to adjust our section length. See if that's far enough for now. Alright, so we've done our camera matching. Now we want to save this, and when you save in the cloud, it's gonna save it, it's gonna download it to the downloads folder. There's also an occasional auto backup as well, auto save. Alright, and then I'm gonna just do a few more little tweaks, and then we're gonna do some test renders.
Close, a smooth design, planner's dream, it's more than maps, road to the future, ain't no trap, box grids turning, paradigm shift, greener space, streets are a gift, walkability, changing the game, bicycle lane, elevating the name. Blueprints for the future, no looking back. Beyond typicals, we stay on track. Sidewalks wide, smoother ride. Every block a treasure to find. Graffiti on murals, a city soul. Weaving through streets, stories unfold. Art in the asphalt, it's time to see. Create smart pathways, community.
All right, so we're about 20 minutes in on this, and this is what the final result turned out like. I think that's pretty cool. Also using Beyond Typicals Cloud, which is something you should check out if you haven't already. My name is Sam Lytle. You can see a lot more examples of compositing if you go to our website, beyondcad.com. And I will talk to you in the next one.
Blueprints for the future, no looking back. Beyond typical, we stay on track. Sidewalks wide, smoother ride. Every block a treasure to find.